This is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live, ready to rock and roll on this beautiful and blessed Friday morning, the 8th of January edition. Glad to see everybody already here. Not everybody, but a few of you already here, ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll this morning. We are going to have a good day. There are going to be some interruptions today. I do have somebody picking up my truck to go take it to get serviced, courtesy of the Toyota Concierge program, which I'm very thankful for. Therefore, I don't have to go to Toyota. I also have some other people coming to the office, which may take me away. If it does, we will resume at one point. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not, though. I want no interruptions today. This has been a weird and awkward week for the live shows. Very short live shows lately, so we're going to be rolling through them. We're going to jump right into the good stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. A lot of fun this weekend. Guaranteed Saturday will be on the website later today. So if you were on it last weekend, rest assured you'll see it in your account later today at some point. I say at some point. Keep in mind, our accounting department takes care of all of that, not me. So if you don't see it in your account now, that's perfectly fine. You're not supposed to. But everybody gets reactivated before the play actually gets posted, so don't worry. Some people don't have access to it while you don't. Michael Wynn says, how about them USC Trojans? Absolutely. I am multitasking this morning, trying to get everything done for the live show. I was a little bit on the late side today. I said, you know what? I'm not waking up at 4. I'm waking up at 5 today and sleeping in an extra hour. So here we are, ready to rock and roll. No, I did not just roll out of bed. Been up for quite some time. My games, if you're on my games, if you're looking for my personal plays, they will be out after the live show. They will be out after the live show. There is a chance that during the live show I might get called to have to run to the house real quick, which hopefully not. I'm hoping not. I'm really hoping not, but there's a chance. They're starting landscaping at the house, and I never asked them if they needed me to move. My surf boat's on the side of the house. My bass boat's in the garage, and I never asked them if they needed me to move the surf boat, the wake boat, out of the way. And I might have screwed up, because today they start digging for the gas line for the fire pit in the backyard. So hopefully they're able to move it, or they can take the keys to my Jeep and move it for me. Hopefully. So small little issues rolling on here, but hopefully they don't take me away from the live show, because I'm ready to rock and roll this morning. Jared, it's the $50 that we're giving away, or depending on which package or which place you came in, that's money we're depositing into a player's account that you'll have to wager with at BetOnline. But again, we're still waiting on instructions from them, which could take up to a day or two. But as soon as I have all of that this way, I can't just say, hey, I want to deposit into this guy's account. It's not the way that deposits work, especially with Bitcoin. So we're gathering all of our information. We're just waiting on instructions from them, and our representative's waiting on instructions from his boss, who's probably waiting on instructions from his boss, because usually companies don't do what we do. So first of it in this industry. So we're just waiting on instructions, and then once we have the instructions, we'll be able to move forward. Scott, what color pavers did we agree on? Here's the thing. I won this one. I won this one. So we're doing Taverntine in the back. We're putting Taverntine on the back patio, extending it out 8 feet, and then 63 feet across, and then a Taverntine border around 2,700 square feet of grass. And that's just phase 1 of the backyard. And we went with the silver something, is it called? But it's got a little hint to brown to it. But when we had the 3 samples out there, the wife picked the one in the middle, I picked the one on the left. We argued fisticuffs and all. No, I'm just kidding. No fisticuffs. We argued about, no, we didn't argue about it, just joking about that part. But happy wife, happy life. So she gets to pick the landscaping or the rock colors or, the colors inside the house, that stuff. She's got an eye for that, whereas I'm just like, yeah, I like that. That's, about all I got to pick as far as colors go is my garage floor. And, she was real adamant about the middle one because it was a darker color. Then landscaper, who's a buddy of mine, sent me a couple pictures of that color that I wanted, completely done, in a whole area in a big, larger surface rather than just a 3 paver selection of a sample. And I showed her. I was like, "Oh, honey, look at this color." And I show her that. She's like, "Oh, wow." She goes, "Look at the brown in that. I really want that one. I really want that one." And I said, "Honey," that's the one that I want. She goes, "Oh, well, that's the one we're doing." I said, "Okay." So in a nutshell, bound out a little bit, but I ended up getting the one that I wanted. So they start today, but today they're just doing, I think, digging trenches for gas line for the fire pit, as well as I think starting the irrigation lines too, mapping stuff out. Yeah, Shane, definitely easier to always get stuff out of the way. And I completely forgot about that one. Didn't even think about it. Nathan says jacuzzi. Yeah, eventually we'll have one. We have a pool eventually getting built in the back after this first step, and then the pool, and then the other side will more than likely be a giant pool house / party area. Chris, you're very welcome for the Sixers and Nets over. You triple dipped it. Very nice. Very nice. Jared, no, there's no fee to start Bet Online. Although, you do have to have an account there. So if you don't have an account, you might have to deposit a minimum of $50 to get started. Possibly. I don't know. We're waiting. We've never done a promo like this, so we're waiting to find out instructions from them. Ryan, if you're confident in them, why would you wait? If you're confident in them, why wait? What's the difference? What's the difference? What if they score? The money line goes up. Now you missed your opportunity. And even if it's 10, 15 minutes into the game, that money line's not going to drop that much. What are you going to save? A couple dollars just in hopes that you win? Are you saving money because you're worried that you're going to lose, or are you trying to save money because you're going to win? Well, if you're winning, you're not saving any money. It's the same juice. Pays the same. If you're betting to win 100, it's still going to pay you the same. If you're worried about losing, then yeah, maybe wait and try and take it at a lower if you're taking a gamble. Would have done Battleship Gray. My garage floor is the base of it's Battleship Gray, but they gave me, I wanted an all Battleship Gray floor with a very light flake on the floor. Well, I ended up getting a heavy flake, 100% flake, whatever they call it, because they offered me a 20-year warranty by doing a 100% coverage. So my base is gray, Battleship Gray, and then got blue and white flakes in it for my garage floor. Sean, you're very welcome. USC playing their lights out yesterday. Abraham says, great pick on Iowa and Illinois. Both came back from being down double digits to winning by more than 20. Yeah, they got the job done for us. That's for sure. That's for sure. That is for sure. Give me 1 second, folks. So we're going to jump right into it just in case, for some reason I get pulled away today and have to go move my wake surf boat, which I hope I don't have to, but that one's on me, guys, if for some reason I do. If for some reason I do, that one's on me. But we're going to jump into the game day breakdowns. I'm actually pulling up the stuff so that way we can do it. That way we can get a couple of them under our belt, because I know the guy from Toyota's called, and they're not too far from the office. So the guys from Toyota already called. They're on the way to come pick up my truck, which, that might pose another problem now that I think about it. How am I supposed to go home and move the boat if Toyota came and picked... Oh, never mind. They're giving me a loaner. Forgot about that one. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Buy a Tundra, and I haven't had it. I mean, I had a Tundra a long time ago, but I bought a Tundra over the summer. And Toyota definitely take care of you. They're coming to the office to come pick up the truck for tire rotation and oil change and bringing me a loaner for the day. That works. Keeps my ass from having to go there. Nothing worse than sitting in the dealership waiting. Now, if it was the Chevy dealership, I mean, it would be dangerous. I might walk out with a Corvette. All right, so we're going to break down some college hoops today. Don't forget, there is soccer today. A lot of soccer on the board today. We've got 3 plays on the board today. If you're on the soccer package, all you got to do is log into it. If you're not on our soccer package, you can jump onto it. It's 3 days, $99. There are 3 soccer plays today. SMU killed a lot of people yesterday. If you guys remember in the live chat, somebody asked what I thought of that game. I gave a very negative opinion on SMU. As far as yesterday's game go. Sean, yeah, man, premium plays looked good yesterday too, but Jesus, what a heartbreaker on a couple of them yesterday. Oregon, Colorado under, barely missing that one. Murray State and Eastern Illinois under 141.5. It lands at 142. PP Mass, what's going on, brother? Great catch yesterday, by the way. Or the other day. Not yesterday, but the night before. Great catch. Catching those predators. Absolutely awesome. Says hit the thumbs up. Helps the algorithm. Helps get more people in here. Definitely does. We definitely appreciate it when you do hit the thumbs up button. It's about all that we ask. That you help us out by hitting the thumbs up button. Wisconsin laying 8. They win by 7 in double OT. Premium plays yesterday were on the brink of a 4-0 sweep. Off by 1, like a point, by a bucket in 3 of the games. That was a tough one. That was definitely a tough one. One second, folks. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump right into the breakdowns. We're going to have a great day today, that's for sure. That is for sure. Move some things around here. Make a little room. Whoops, 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 whoops. iTunes opening up. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Don't want to get play any music we're not allowed to play there. Have to add a streamer marker there. That way we can come back and edit that little clip out. Yeah, Scott, I had a Sequoia years ago. I had a 2001. Absolutely loved it. I think it was a tank. Like 250,000 miles I put on that sucker when I was younger. Thing was a beast. Yeah, definitely, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I know we got a frozen screen. I'll get that one fixed. Software. Hey, guys, give me 1 second, all right? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. I think Toyota... All right, we're back. Toyota was here for my truck, so I do apologize. We got that one underway. That one is taken care of. Next project, hopefully they don't need me to go move my surf boat out of the way. Alrighty, so I see I missed a little bit in the live chat. Again, welcome to everybody that is tuning in. We're going to jump right into the breakdowns, just waiting for my live odds to pop up. Waiting for my live odds to pop up. Nathan, very nice little three-legger there for you. Alrighty, waiting for basketball to pop up. And log into this right here, and we're going to have some fun. Let the fun start. Now, I do have some pre-selected breakdowns for everybody. I'm going to hit on a few of them. We're going to bounce around from early to late. We will touch on the free play as well. Matter of fact, we'll do that one first, the Omaha of Nebraska and North Dakota State game. That will be the very first one that we do, which was the daily free play. As promised in that video, said I would give a full game day breakdown of it. EC wins, says caught it over, easy play yesterday. Ryan says Bears are going to get dog walked. We will be talking, for everybody that doesn't know, we will be live tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning for Saturday, we go live an hour earlier, 9 a.m. Eastern time. 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, so we go live really early in the mornings. And it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. Wild Card Saturday, baby. Wild Card Saturday. And let me tell you, I am excited. Oh, there will be a members-only video and breakdown. There will be a members-only video and breakdown for Cap Nation family members later today. So for everybody that is a YouTube exclusive member, that name shows up in green because you're on the green side. First of all, thank you. But there will be a Cap Nation family video that is available to everybody with a family membership. You can click the join button. It's $9.99 for the nation, $14.99 a month for the family. You get exclusive access to up to 2 extra private members-only videos a week, as well as 2 members-only live shows a week. We're going to change that this week, more than likely, and I don't hold me to this one yet, but here's my plan. Members only for the family member video today, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll have members-only videos as well. There was an issue with YouTube yesterday. YouTube's live show yesterday for the members only was supposed to be available to all members, and for some reason, keep in mind the YouTube members only live shows that's still in beta, so they have some things to work out on their side and kinks that come up from time to time. It's kind of like we're their little guinea pig, which that's fine. As long as we get to do it, that's fine. For some reason, Cap Nation members, the lower one, were kept out of the live show for the most part. Some of them were allowed in, and some were not. So we're going to make that up to everybody at one point this weekend. That's my plan anyways, is we're going to have 2 members-only live shows. My hope is Saturday and Sunday we'll have a members-only live show for both days. There will be one for Saturday, 100%. There will be a members-only live show Saturday. I don't know the exact time just yet. But we're working on a Sunday live show that will be available to all members as well. So, Alex, if you go there now, you'll be able to see it. Unfortunately, that's after the fact. But yeah, we're looking to trying to squeeze an extra one in this week to make it up to everybody. So hopefully, so the plan is the family member video today, as well as 2 live shows over the weekends. 1 for all, and then 1 for just the Cap Nation family members. Nevada plus 13, winner, absolutely. All right, so jumping right into the breakdowns. First one we're going to do, Nebraska of Omaha. Actually, Nebraska, Omaha of Nebraska. And North Dakota State, guys, the Bison 4-6 on the year. They've won 4 out of their last 6 games after losing 5 straight to some stiff competition. They beat South Dakota, North Dakota, TCU. Opened up conference play going 2-0 with back-to-back wins on the 2nd and 3rd of January, ousting Western Illinois 68-50 and then 78-67. Their opponent today, Nebraska, guys, Nebraska Omaha, has lost a whopping 6 straight, losing to just about everybody from Kansas to Oral Roberts and Wyoming, Colorado, and Kansas State in between. They're 0-2 in conference play after donking off 2 games to Oral Roberts. First of all, the line on this one, as of last night, was 8.5. Taking a look at the early line for this morning, and if you guys are looking for the game time for this one, it is an 8:30 Eastern time game. The line is still 8.5. It's exactly where it was yesterday when the line originated. Total on this one, 136.5. Nothing's moved as far as this line goes, which I'm actually surprised. I expected it to jump this morning a little bit, and maybe it will when people start waking up. There's a lot of games on the board, kind of hard to see some of these angles. And I'll be honest, North Dakota State's a team that a lot of people and a lot of money overlook, but they're making a big mistake. When you first look at their numbers, they're just not that impressive from the outside. When you take a look at their 2 conference games, their numbers get to really where you want to see them, with the exception of their free throw numbers. They did have a game where they struggled from the charity stripe, but that still hasn't been an issue for them in conference play. Taking a look at Nebraska Omaha overall, hitting a very low 43.8% from the field, 28% shooting from 3-point range, 44% shooting of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, dunk. They're a 68% free throw shooting team. North Dakota State, taking some of their numbers from conference play to normal, to all season long. Conference play, their 3 ball has been a clean 40%, number 3 in the Summit League from from out deep. They're hitting 57.5% of all their 2-point play. 57.5% from the field. Converting 56.1% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, as well as all season long 74.4% from the charity stripe, which is obviously something that I definitely look for. 2-foul participation, I'd say, favors North Dakota State, but not by much. Nebraska of Omaha is in the 2-foul participation 20% of the time compared to North Dakota State. That's in it, but just 12%. But again, the difference between 12% and 8% is not that big of a deal. Michael, as well as everybody, good morning. As far as experience level, roughly the same, not much more. Height advantage, a definite height advantage from the kids from North Dakota State. They should tower over Omaha here in this game. Point distribution. Omaha relying on the three ball for just 20% of their total points. And it's a good thing because they absolutely are horrendous from out deep. As far as North Dakota State relying on the three ball, 32% of their total points come from out deep. When you take a look at defense, first of all, the North Dakota State defense will be much more superior than what Nebraska Omaha is used to playing and going up against. But for the most part, Omaha's numbers are way worse than what North Dakota State is even holding teams to shooting on an average basis, which they're actually got some good defensive numbers. Holding teams at 31.6% shooting from out deep, 50.7% shooting of all their two-point plays, 49% from the field, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So as far as this one goes, free play, which was given out last night, North Dakota State laying the 8.5. Hank Johnson says, best show in town. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Young Kim says, is there a way we can watch the game North Dakota State versus Omaha? Unless there's a local channel or somebody else airing it, I do not know. I don't see a broadcast. But then again, when I see broadcasting channels, are usually just marquee matchups that would be on Fox Sports 1 or ESPN or ESPN 2 or ESPN Plus. But I'm sure there's somebody that'll have it. Young. Dr. Franco, good morning. Chad Kyle, do you have a lean on the total for the North Dakota State Omaha? No, I don't. Sorry. I have no opinion on the total on this one, guys. No opinion, no play on the total. I think the line is correct. And actually, the line has actually came down. It's down to 135.5 right now. It's actually came down a half a point. But I do think the line is where it should be for the total. So, yeah, no opinion when it comes to the total. All right, so we'll get this one up on the board. Just so, not that you guys didn't know that we had it, because it's our daily free play and our daily free play video, which hopefully those continue to stay on fire because they've been on absolute fire. Always sad to have to remove yesterday's plays. USC +4 winner. Sixers and the Nets over winner. Change the 7 to an 8 and then get on it for today. North Dakota State laying 8.5. Whoa! North Dakota 57. Not. Every once in a while, the Vibe Interactive board goes haywire on us. There we go. Get it up there correctly. And we're going to try and get some more up there for you guys as well. Because looking for a good day today. Chris B, yes, that's actually funny. If I could use it, I would, but unfortunately, it's probably, other celebrities' voices are probably trademarked somewhere. So the only audio files that we can have are ones that we either purchase the rights to and actually have the rights on hand in case we get flagged or copyrighted, or we create ourselves, or somebody creates for us. But yeah, that was actually a funny one. I wish I could use that one. Oops. But yeah, it would definitely be funny though. But good looking out though. I got a good laugh out of that one. I'd love to throw it up there. I would. All right, a lot of college hoops on the board today. We're going to do one for you guys And I'm going to do more than one, but I'm going to do one right now. That's the Super Late Night Chaser Special. Only because I know at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday night, there's going to be some of you in here that are chasing, that are looking for a bet. Maybe you're 3 sheets to the wind at 11 p.m. Eastern Time looking for some action. The wrong kind of action at 11 p.m. You're looking for some betting action. And you guys are going to fire on a game. So we're going to see if we can help you guys on that one. We're going to take a look at the Late Night Chaser Special between Utah State and New Mexico real quick. And then we'll jump into some other ones. There we go. Utah State, New Mexico. And this one will be on Fox Sports 1. So for everybody that is looking for some late night action, here you go. You'll be able to watch it as well. Line on this one, Utah State laying the big number. Utah State laying 15.5. New Mexico catching 15.5, over and under 138. Michael says, you are on fire. I just started watching. You're doing sports betting. You're the only one I really trust so far. I tried other sites, and I actually will take the opposite team that they picked. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jeff says, a degenerate special. Yes, it is. Here you go. Coming right up. Peter Reyes says, good morning. Thanks for confirming USC with me in a hoops last night. Winner, thank you. It's my pleasure. Thomas G, tell him to not mind the cursing when we stop dropping F-bombs, right? Angel, it's my pleasure, brother. Thank you. To everybody, thank you. All right, so Utah State, New Mexico. Utah State laying the big number. Keep in mind, these two teams did just face off on Wednesday. Neutral site game. This will also be a neutral site game. Neutral site, as in they're playing in Lubbock, Texas. They're at the Rip Griffin Center. Again, it will be on Fox Sports 1. Utah State got the best of them in the last one. They beat them by 32, folks. They beat them by 32 points. J-Rock says, that might be the last time I'm happy to see USC cover. I hear you there. But I'm happy to see them cover and continue to cover. Utah State, 8-3 on the year. They opened up losing 3 of their first 4 games of the season. Started out as a dumpster fire. They've won 7 straight. They lost to VCU, South Dakota State. They did beat Northern Iowa by 11. Then they lost to BYU 67-64. It was like the wheels were falling off early. LT, good morning. Happy New Year, LT. And then they got a little gimme game against College of Idaho. They beat them 90-64. Then they played Northern Colorado, won by 13. San Jose State beat them 107-62. They played them again just 2 days later, beat them 85-52. They played Air Force, beating them 83-48. Then they beat Air Force again by 19, just a day later, 72-53. And here they are coming off their last game on Wednesday, beating New Mexico 77-45. Do I expect another 30-point beatdown? No, but do I expect a beatdown? Yes, I do. New Mexico, the Lobos used to be a quality program. There in the Mountain West, used to always give the Running Rebels a big run for their money. Used to give San Diego State a big run for their money. Not no more. They're 3-5 on the year. They opened up their season with a 72-61 win over Rice on the road. They played Our Lady of the Lake, non-rated game, with a win. They played another non-rated game with a win, and then they ran into, let's say, conference play, and they've lost 5 straight, losing to Boise State twice, losing to Nevada twice, and as well as losing to Utah State just the other day in a complete ass-kicking. But let's be honest, the Boise State ass-kicking that they got in Game 2 was even worse when they lost by 47 points to Boise State back on the 23rd. So what to expect out of this game? First of all, Utah State's not that bad on offense, guys. Definitely underrated when it comes to their offensive abilities. They hit 50.9% from the field, 33% from out deep. They're just very well-rounded quality numbers from every angle. They hit 51.5% of every jump shot, layup, dunk. They're knocking down just under 70% from the charity stripe. And some of their numbers went up in conference play as well. Compared to New Mexico, who couldn't make a bucket if you made that hoop about 4 feet round. Watch, I say that today, and they're going to be lights out and knock everything down. New Mexico overall is hitting 39.7% from the field. Yes, folks, I said it, 39.7% from the field. There's actually not many teams that shoot worse than them so far this year. They're hitting just 27.6% of all their three-point attempts. They're converting only 39% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they're converting just 60% from the charity stripe. They're a 60% free throw shooting team. They find themselves in the two-foul participation protocol 31% of the time in the first half, 15.6% for their opponent today in Utah State. Height advantage, about a half-inch height advantage for Utah State. Taking a look at the defense and what to expect on defense. When you take a look at Utah State's defense, they're a top 40 team on defense overall in Division I, holding teams to 45.8% shooting. They are a lockdown style defense, giving them just 33.6% shooting from out deep, 42.4% shooting of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk as well. So as far as this one goes, all day long, all night long, Utah State laying the 15.5 or bust. All right, for me, it would be either Utah State or not taking a play, in my opinion. It'd be either Utah State or not taking a play. Gains and Games says weird chat today. I haven't really been looking at the weird chat. Can we break down the early game because you want to start off with a win? Nope. Got a premium play on that one. We're skipping that one. I'm holding that one for premium play members. Sorry, I'm going to be an asshole this morning. I know. But, you know, the cool thing is, we generally make it like Burger King where you guys get what you want, but not always. Not always. Now it's just In and Out. Speaking of In and Out, I think I'm going to have that for lunch. Assuming they left the keys in that little van that they left for me. Weird in the best way. Edward says people paranoid. I don't know what you guys are paranoid about. All we're doing is winning money. Give me 1 second, folks. Toyota. To receive text message updates on your truck, reply start. Maybe I don't want updates. I just want to know when they're done. I just want to know when they have it back out in the parking lot. Chris B says, I wish I could have that for lunch. I'm definitely craving some In and Out. Abraham, what's better, the premium plays or my personal plays? They all have a place. They're both great. One goes hot. The other's usually competitive right there with it. They both have their place, though. I'm not going to say one's like better than the other. Some like one versus the other. Some like both. Some will go back and forth from one to the other. Some bet them both. I didn't say what the premium play was. I just said we had a game, a premium play game on one of the early games. K-Dig says, hope you got that Gap insurance. I got good insurance. And actually, if the dealer totals it driving it, I think I should be in really good hands. Roderick says, man, I wish we had American fast food joints. Just go south of the border and you will. right, so we're going to jump into another game day breakdown. We're just bouncing around from game to game here. We're going to take a look at a 7 p.m. Eastern time game between UIC and Purdue Fort Wayne. I'm going to be honest. This one had my interest earlier today. And I spent a little extra time on this myself. So we're going to break this one down here for you guys, because I'm sure people will be looking around and there's somebody in here that will have money on this one. My name, of course, is Kyle. Is way smarter than my high school teachers. That was always a good way to grab an answer for a test. You got to be sharp around these parts of towns. These necks of the woods, you got to be sharp. Mr. Noob says, which teams will win today? Love from Pakistan. Awesome. I think this, to my knowledge, first viewer from Pakistan. Absolutely awesome. Welcome, Mr. Noob. Mr. Noob. Glad to have you here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to our channel, hit that subscribe button right down below. Hit that subscribe button right down below. Are premium plays out? Yes, premium plays are posted. Premium plays are out and up on the website. I think they were out right not long before I was live. I know they've been out for a little while. Steven Sanchez, thank you. I've seen that. I will. My plays are not out yet, but as soon as they go out, you'll be added to the list, and be getting on those plays today. I'll be honest. I think we got a nice big 3-0 sweep coming for personal play members today. I think we got 3-0 sweep coming. Thomas G says, here goes Kyle, jacking up name. Tomas says, here goes Kyle, jacking up people's names. Absolutely. Tomas. Yeah, Lars, Liverpool laying that big number today. Old Liverpool laying that big number today. But yes, take a look at UIC and Purdue Fort Wayne is the next one up. 7 p.m. Eastern time game. That is the one that's in the hopper. Illinois, Chicago, IPFW. Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne. I actually slept in a hotel not too far from this campus once. Driving up to Sandusky, Ohio to go bass fishing. Illinois, Chicago, guys. Otherwise known as UIC from here on out. Laying 1.5 minus $1.20 minus 135 on the money line. Over and under 145.5 is juiced minus 125. So it's really 146-ish for most spots. Indiana, Purdue. Fort Wayne, IPFW, otherwise known as. Plus 1.5 is plus 100. You can get them at plus 2 at minus $1.10. First half numbers laying 0.5 point. First of all, UIC 5-2 on the year. Wins over Northern Illinois, Central Michigan, Valparaiso. Double wins over Oakland on the 19th and 20th of December. They haven't played in 18 days. Their only two losses came by way of Ball State and Loyola Chicago, who beat them 77-66. Purdue Fort Wayne. Can you say almost a dumpster fire? 2-5 on the year with wins over Southeastern Louisiana and Robert Morris. They won the back end of a back-to-back against Robert Morris after a beatdown in the first one with double losses against Cleveland State, a loss against Robert Morris, and double losses against Old Northern Kentucky. When you start taking a look at the numbers on this one, first of all, the numbers for Purdue-Fort Wayne on offense do not represent what their record is. If you're going to just look at a team, and this is the reason why I'm breaking this game down, because from the outside, I look at the matchups. I mean, I know the teams, know the players. I have a good idea of what I like to start with. And taking a look at it, and I'm like, oh yeah, UIC all the way. UIC all the way. Until you look at the numbers, until you actually open it up and break out the numbers from Purdue-Fort Wayne, not just on offense, but on their defense is Their defense is comparable in some areas with UIC. But from the onset, when you look at it from the outside looking in, it's all UIC. Until you actually start breaking down the games and you start taking a look at how the team's performing, not just all season long, but you take a look at their conference play numbers, which take out their only, one of their 2 wins in the beginning of the season against Southeastern Louisiana. Taking a look at UIC first. We'll take a look at UIC because from first glance, it's all UIC. Trust me, I almost gave out UIC until I started really diving into it. And then I just decided, maybe I should reevaluate my stance here and really take a hard look at it. UIC hitting 51.8% from the field. 36.8% shooting from out deep. Quality 3-ball shooting team. Hitting 49.2% of all their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk. They're a 68% free throw shooting team. Now, Purdue-Fort Wayne, they hit 59.1% from the field. Now, they haven't just played 1, 2, or 3 games. They've played 7 games, and they've lost 5 of them. And they're not a slow-paced team either. They're the 90th fastest in Division I at 16.2 seconds. They hit 59.1% from the field. That's number 7 in all of Division I. Not just their conference. They're the number 1 shooting team in their conference. They're in the Horizon League. Believe it or not, they're number 1 overall when it comes to shooting. I said shooting, not on the defensive side of things. Their offensive rebounding numbers are great. 32% of all their rebounds are offensive rebounds compared to the 23% for UIC. So for double chance opportunities, should definitely favor Purdue-Fort Wayne. They're hitting 39.1% from out deep. They are the number 21 overall 3-point shooting team in the country. They hit 59.5% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. That's number 10 in the country. Number 3 in the Horizon League. They are a 70% free throw shooting team overall. 2-foul participation, they don't participate. So take that out of the equation for the first half. 5.5% of the time. 25.2% for UIC. Point distribution. UIC relying on that 3-ball for 40% of their total points. We've seen it. There's quality 3-ball teams that go cold or get defended great. If that's the case, what are they going to put up? 40% of their total points come from out deep. Matt says UIC is still the correct play here. By all means, go bet it. By all means, go bet it. UIC going to the bench for 25% of their total points, or total minutes played by bench personnel. 36% of the time for Purdue-Fort Wayne. Height advantage, maybe at almost a little less than a ½ inch. Nothing major. Nothing to say they're going to dominate on the boards with, because UIC's offensive rebounding is absolutely horrendous. 23%. I think there's only 40 teams worse than them when it comes to offensive rebounding in all of Division I. Nearly last in the Horizon League as well. Now, what's Purdue-Fort Wayne's issue? Turning the ball over. They turn the ball over a lot. if they're able to shore up those turnovers, they've had 6 days off since their loss to Northern Kentucky. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. Purdue, Fort Wayne, plus the 2. I'm betting it. And it is a free play. So you know how that saying goes. Constantine, will I write all free picks on the board? If I give away a free play, it goes on the board. Leans don't go on the board. The difference between a lean and a free play, a lean is a lean. A lean is an opinion. A lean is something that maybe I'll bet, and if I'll bet it, I'll tell you. Free play is something that I bet. Why not take the over? Because I don't like the over. I don't like the over in this situation. They might be a quality shooting team. They don't get a lot of shots off. They turn the ball over a lot, which is the liability, in my opinion. Total of 145.5 minus $1.25, so it's really 146-ish. I'm going to take the team that's got the better offensive numbers. Now, compared to defense, what's the liability of Purdue Fort Wayne on offense? Well, Illinois Chicago does have quality defensive numbers. They're holding teams at 19.8% shooting from out deep. That's fine. Let them defend the 3-ball. It's going to open something else up. Put Purdue Fort Wayne up on the line. They'll knock down the free throws. They're a 70% free throw shooting team. As long as they make their free throws and they can limit turnovers, I think plus the 2 is a valid option. So that's what's going up on the board. Purdue Fort Wayne up on the board. And Matt, by all means, you don't have to just take it because I'm taking it. If you're strong opinion about taking UIC, by all means. You know, if you feel it's a winner, don't let me take you off of it. But, you know, myself personally, trust me, I was all over Illinois Chicago until I started looking at the numbers. And let's be honest, those offensive numbers that I just read for Purdue Fort Wayne, that doesn't coincide with a 2-5 team or a team that's 1-5 in conference play. But take a look at their losses. They lost to Cleveland State 63-61. They lost 89-80 to Cleveland State as well. They've had some close losses. Northern Kentucky, they lost by 7 in the first one on the road. Then they lost by 2 in the second one. I think they notched a victory today. I think they notched their second conference victory today. I think it's at least going to make them a live dog. But myself personally, rather than take any plus money, which I don't think there's any value at plus 2, I'd rather lay $1.10 and get plus 2 than take plus 115 on the money line. So IPFW plus the 2. But yes, free plays go up on the board. Leans do not. Free plays go up on the board. Leans do not. And for everybody that doesn't know or can't comprehend the difference between a lean and a free play, because I do give out leans when we break down a game. When I give out a lean, it's just give my opinion, hopefully help you guys. It's a lean. We're leaning, all right? We're leaning on something. Doesn't mean we're taking it. And that's what a lean is. Would I take him at plus 1.5? Yeah, I like plus 2 though. If you're doing it to save juice, I would take the 2. Do I think it'll be a close game? I do. I think it's going to be a very close game that's going to be decided by a bucket. I think it'll be decided by a bucket, in my opinion. Vern Williams says I'll buy 4 points with Purdue Fort Wayne. A good add to a teaser. It's only a good add to a teaser if they stay within the number, right? Other than that. All right, so next one we're going to take a look at. Looking for some sleepers for you guys. Next one we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at that Central Connecticut State, which we broke down yesterday, and I was wrong about that, saying that they should be able to keep it within the numbers. No way, no how did they even get close to keeping it within the numbers against Bryant, but we did smash that under yesterday. Chris Valentine says last 2 times Kyle took a dog and said it would be close. They were outright winners. I have no opinion on the Toledo game. I'll be honest, I never even looked at it. Never even looked at it. It's funny because all the time I get people say, oh, you don't ever take a dog. I take a lot of dogs. In order to be successful betting sports, you have to take dogs. Now, there's times where I'm not taking a dog. I'm not just taking a dog because I'm hoping on a hope and a prayer. You know, teams are a dog generally for a reason. If the books did not get the line right, they're a dog because they're supposed to lose. Everybody remember that. If the books have the lines correct, they're a dog because they're supposed to lose. Now, there's times where books get the lines wrong. And then in this instance, I think Purdue Fort Wayne, the line is wrong. I think the line represents their record, not their overall offense and defense capabilities, as well as where they're playing. Gaines Game says he does take dogs. How about the Michigan State pick? LOL. Right? Edward says, honestly, if Kyle's picking a +2, he's got to be thinking that they win down inside. You know, I definitely think that they win the game. Slippies, what's going on? Happy New Year to you, too. You know, I definitely think they have an opportunity to be a live dog, but I mean, I think it's going to be a close game decided by, you know, a couple points here and there, but I honestly think Purdue Fort Wayne gets the best of them. And yeah, I think they're live, but to me, the difference between catching 2 points at -$1.10 or winning on the money line at +115. So let's just say for all intents and purposes, you're betting to win $100. If you take them at +2 -$1.10, you're risking $110. And if for some reason they lose by 2, you get your money back. If you're betting the money line at +115, you're risking $100 to win $115. Your risk is $10 less. Your reward is $15 more. If they lose by 2, you don't get your money back. If they lose by 1, you don't get anything. If they win the game, will be the only chance that you have a chance to make any money. How many times in college basketball is the game decided by 1 to 2 points? All the time. All the time that college hoops game is going down to that last bucket, that last free throw. More than likely, in my opinion, if they cover the spread, they're going to win outright. But to me, the value is at +2. I'll take the +2 to be on the safe side. Now, if the money line was like +150 or +2, then I would take the money line because the value is worth the risk. Sippy Sports Show says, I love when you talk about my favorite team, old Southern Miss. We make a lot of money off Southern Miss. Hey, Bubba's weird. You can knock that shit off there, buddy. No need to just type in a bunch of letters. We see you here. Joe Free says, Kyle, that breakdown was great. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hopefully the results are great. You know what I mean? The breakdowns are the breakdowns are cool, but if it doesn't represent at the end of the day then sometimes the breakdown sucks in the long run. It's funny, I keep getting updates from Toyota, that my vehicle status from the Toyota app, my truck moving around the dealership. See when they test drive that sucker. He didn't take his meds, right? Right? Yeah, prime time. I'm not taking him on the money line. I'm taking the +2. All right, guys, Central Connecticut, 2-6 on the year. Got their ass kicked yesterday, 93-68. Losing by 25 points yesterday to Bryant. That game did stay under the total. We had 166 yesterday. It's at 165 today, or it was this morning. Let me pop up the live odds for this one for today. Hit the refresh button, make sure that they're current. Oh, primetime is +2, plus 115 at +2. Then I would take it, if you have an opportunity to take it at +2.5 at -105, or +3 at -$1.10, I would. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. So here's your 4 p.m. Eastern Time game. The Bryant game down to 13. The total opened up at 165. It's up to 165.5, -$1.20. Took it joyriding, right? So as far as this game, it is an added extra game, so parlays will probably be off. Teasers for the Bryant game will be off. Buying it down will be off, at least on Bet Online. Total over and under 165.5. Elite Prod, what's going on? Some people will remove a comment because they misspell something. Maybe they say something and they want to retract that statement. Nothing wrong with removing the comment. Now, if somebody's posting because they want to be here and then removing it because they don't want people to know they're here, that would be a whole nother story. That would be interesting. Gains Games, sometimes they ask a question right as I answer it. Elite Process, love your channel. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. As far as this one, a lot of people think this should be a 20-point spread. Remember, you have to take a look at what does Bryant do, because it's not about Central Connecticut here. It's about Bryant, and they're 8-2, and what can they do on back-to-backs? You take a look, and their only back-to-backs were St. Francis as well as Wagner. And the St. Francis back-to-backs, they won the first one 101-82. They lost the second game 93-91. Their game against Wagner, their first one on the 16th of December, they won 74-62. They won by 12 at home. Their second game at home, they won 81-75. They only won by 6. They did not cover the spread in that game. There's a common theme with Bryant so far in their second of back-to-backs. They score less. Overall, the game scores less as well. Now, there's no denying the numbers that both of these teams are capable of putting up. Both of them are capable of putting up 80 points apiece and making the total go over. Rampage, am I sitting outside of the barbershop? No, this is the barbershop, as Gains and Games just said. Welcome to the barbershop of sports betting. Absolutely, J-Rock. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm panhandling while I'm doing this. I've got a guitar too, and I sing and I ask for quarters from a changeless society now that's going away from change and cash. As far as this game goes, Bryant laying 13.5, or excuse me, Bryant laying 13. I'm going to say that they probably cover it. I'm going to stay off of it, though. I lean towards Bryant in this situation. But I do like the under again. I do like the under 165.5. And I'm going to throw you guys a bone. I'm going to throw you guys another one. Giving out all the goodies today. Rampage, I'm not alone at the shop. Got a lot of people here. 210 people at the barber shop right now. But thanks for joining us. A panhandle for crypto. Speaking of crypto, before I put this up on the board, how about that old Bitcoin, huh? How about old BTC this morning? Nothing like waking up to Bitcoin popping 42. But as soon as it goes up, it comes right back down. It's up to 40,750 currently. I'd love for it to see it stay above 42 and gain some big traction there. It's hovering just under 41K. XRP back up to 31 after a little dip. Ethereum was up to almost 1,300, I believe, at one point this morning. Back up to back down to 1223 though. No, Jeff, he hasn't sent it to me yet. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. XLM down to that 29.8. Man, it's enticing. Thank God my order yesterday didn't go through at 33. Chad, I don't know. I use Bitcoin. I doubt it. I don't think there's any offshores that use American Express. But again, if you guys ever want to get 2 days of our premium plays for free, and I'm going to put this Bryant under on the board right now, but if you guys ever want to get 2 days of our premium plays for free or 2 days of my personal plays, you choose, and you do not have a BetOnline account, just go to our website. They don't really allow us to talk about it. But if you go to our website right here and you read this top post right here, all right, click on this link, one of those two links, and read this right here. Follow those instructions, send me a screenshot, and I'll get you on 2 days of premium plays or my personal plays free. But you just got to follow these instructions right up here. I don't want to spell it all out, so we're just going to do... I know. It's not often. It's not often we put an under on the board. I get it. Central Connecticut and Bryant, under 165.5. Under 165.5. Hey guys, hang on. I'm gonna leave that board up, but give me 1 second. All right, guys, give me 1 second. All right, we're back. We're back. Getting 3 things up on the board for you guys today. I did promise you guys a little extra something. No, BetOnline does not have a headquarters in Las Vegas. They're offshore. Anybody pretending that they have one in Las Vegas is fraudulent and not true. That's for sure. Jared says we just did an under like 2 days ago. I know, right? See, I'm training you guys. Can't always just think that I'm going to jump right into an over. Can't just think I'm just going to jump right into an over just because it's an over. Under 166.5, even better number. I like it. And keep in mind that those aren't premium plays. That's not a premium play, but it's a normal free play for you guys. It's something that I'm going to put 500 to 750 on. Rampage, how about you give us 2 years and we're good? How about you fuck off? You're not very good at negotiating because you're rather annoying, and it actually takes a lot to annoy me. It really does. I'm going to be honest. Edward's slipping. I'm actually surprised he didn't boot you a while ago. Give me 1 second, folks. Jeff likes the spicy side, right? Yes. We'll debut it again. We haven't played this one in a while. Even showed the bald spot for some love there. Dr. Franco says you belong in Chicago. Got a lot of family in Chicago. My mom's side. What is the members show? What or when? There's no members show today. There's going to be a members video today for Cap Nation family members. Corey, you're not sexy if you're not bald, right? Right? There will be a Cap Nation family member for Cap Nation family members, the $14.99 one. That'll be coming out later today, later on this afternoon. There will be a members-only live show tomorrow. The Ballers Inc., what's going on? No problem, Chapetti, you're all good. I'm going to try and do 2 members live shows this weekend. But if you guys are not signed up to be a YouTube exclusive member, if your name is not showing up in green, it's $9.99 a month, not just to get your name in green, but to get exclusive access to extra videos, private members-only videos, where we give a breakdown and a play. And these aren't just little tiny plays or leads or anything like that. We actually give out plays that we're actually betting and betting good. You can do that by clicking the join button right down below. But first, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, you need to hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button and then the thumbs up button, because you guys are definitely lacking when it comes to thumbs ups today. I should have held you guys to the 200 minimum or at least 150 minimum before I gave out 3 free plays in the live chat. Well, 2 additional.
I was blown. Oh.
Don't want that ad showing. With my luck, they'll give us a strike or something for playing my own live show in the background. I was trying to see how many likes. You guys are up to 106. You guys are definitely lacking. You guys are definitely lacking. But yeah, you can hit the join button right down below. Hit that join button. Become a YouTube exclusive member. Get exclusive content. There'll be exclusive content for Cap Nation family members today. The members only live chat is awesome. Or you can click the button right here in the comment section that says join. And a lot of great benefits. And there's more benefits coming. Members only discount as well is coming. So a lot of fun stuff. I don't know if that's coming today. Probably not today, but in the very near future, there's some stuff coming up. Promos for members only. Might be a giveaway for members only as well on the next members only live chat. Gonna do some fun stuff. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, it's got to be on for around 30 seconds. That's why I was trying to hit the mute button as fast as possible. But then again, it's just an advertisement. But with my luck, they would clip it, even though it was an advertisement on our own video. Justice, yeah, we do. I'll show it to you here in just a second. Right, Dr. Franco? Tomorrow we're going to be going over NFL action. Man, I can't wait. Carla Irwin, welcome to the Cap Nation member. Glad to have you on board. See, you never know who's lurking in the back. Always glad to have you. Welcome. Always a good time. Welcome to Air Fryer Nation. Speaking of Air Fryer Nation, one thing that I love to do, let's see those air fryer emojis. If you got them, flaunt them. Let's see those ninjas, boys and girls. Let's see those ninjas. Good old Cap Nation and their ninjas. I'll start the party off right. Let's see those ninjas. You guys crack me up. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do another breakdown for you guys. We're going to do another breakdown for you guys. Wait, how do we do compare for the members only? Members only was good. The live show, we lost a free, it's actually not a free play because it's, you know, for people that are paying to be a member. Look at all the members coming out. Look at all the members coming out with the ninjas. Actually, yeah, Dr. Franco says shout out to Carla, Kyle, and all of our new members. We're picking up new members every single day, which in my opinion is awesome. Because I have so much, I have a ton of fun doing these live shows. Don't get me wrong, but the members only live shows, and they're slowly building, which is weird because, you know, people pay and not everybody's there. But YouTube did have a glitch yesterday. But we're picking them up by the dozens a day. And it's definitely a lot of fun. The members only live stuff is a lot of fun. And if you're not part of it, you're missing out. Also, Lucky 2001. I know you joined us late yesterday for that live show. Welcome. So we're going to do another game day breakdown for you guys. Going to do one more for you. Now I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys want an early game? And early not meaning the 12 o'clock game. But do you want a early game or do you want a later game? Which one do you guys want? Do you guys want it early or do you guys want late? Because I've got I've got an option on the board. Well, it's not on the board, but I've got an option to do. You guys post in the comment section if you want an early one or you want a late one. Should be some troll emojis coming. Maybe a steaming shit turd emoji. I think we can definitely benefit from. Whatever wins. Well, remember, it's just a breakdown. Just a breakdown. Now, if the breakdown wins, hopefully they generally do. All right, so we'll take the early one. We'll take the early one. We're going to jump into the Mount St. Mary's and St. Francis game. 2-4 versus 3-3. The best one that we have, well, that would be a premium player, one of my personal plays. William tuned in via text, thank you. President Trump, never mind, I don't get to talk politics on here. We'll stay off of that one. That's the one thing that I just seen a late breaking news. One thing we don't discuss, politics, religion, or how much money is not in your bank account or is. And yes, if you want to get on premium plays or my personal plays, you pick up 3 days, $99, or that big combo package. A week of premium plays, a week of my personal plays. Tomorrow's guaranteed Saturday, the Sunday NFL play. All of that good stuff for $3. A lot of opportunities. All right, so just popping up the game for this one. There we go. There we go. Let me pop up the rest of the stuff that we need for it. And then we'll be good to go. Good old St. Francis of New York, guys. 3-3 on the year. They lost to Bryant. They beat Bryant. They beat Central Connecticut. They lost to Central Connecticut. They beat St. Peter's. Then they played Mount St. Mary's yesterday, and they put the smack down by 15 points. John David Ray says Bitcoin 41,588. Do you think it hits 40? Who thinks Bitcoin hits 45 before the end of today? Dr. Franco, when are you going to start selling your prop picks for the Super Bowl, the prop package and the Super Bowl package? That Super Bowl package is fire. There's a possibility that it might be out with something else here very soon. But I would imagine in the next couple weeks, Dr. Franco, it'll be out. I mean, available for purchase. Shapini says today, you do for today. K-Dig says, nah, not today. If it jumps back up to 42 and stays there, yeah, take a look at the market, see where Bitcoin's going. Man, I'd love it if it did. All right, St. Francis of New York with their win yesterday, winning 70-55. Allie's View says it was at 45 this morning. I didn't see it at 45. I saw it at 42 this morning. I didn't expect it to skyrocket, but then again, it could get some... Did it hit 40? It did hit 45 once this morning? That's insane. I missed it then. I must have missed the 45 part. That's crazy. Coinbase is down. It's always seems to be par for the course. Yeah, I thought today was 42 the high. But anyways, take a look at Mount St. Mary's. They're 2-4. Their only wins against Morgan State, 62-55. Back on the 25th of November, first game of the season. They did beat St. Francis of PA, 75-57, coming off their loss yesterday, their 15-point loss. Taking a look at both teams, first of all. Mount St. Mary's, they can knock down free throw. Hit 71.6% from the charity stripe. Yeah, it did tank immediately after. I'm talking about a sell-off. Somebody just made hundreds of millions. Mount St. Mary's hitting 50.5% of all their two-point plays. They are a disaster when it comes to the three ball, 29%. 48.3% from the field. 47.7% exactly from St. Francis in New York. They hit 33.3% of all their of all their three-point attempts. 46.8% of all their two-point plays. 68% from the charity stripe. Their turnover rate is low, 16% compared to the 21% for Mount St. Mary's. Offensive rebounding, 3% more for St. Francis of New York. When it comes to the two-foul participation, the advantage lies on St. Francis of New York, as Mount St. Mary's is in it 37% of the time, which is a lot. Just 11 for St. Francis of New York. Experience level, St. Francis of New York. Height advantage, over a 2-inch height advantage on average for Mount St. Mary's. With the line being where it's at, St. Francis, New York laying 1.5 minus $1.20. Over and under 134, plus 100, even money. When you take a look, yesterday's game, they got to 125. I don't expect it to get much higher scoring than that. I think the line is significantly off, in my opinion. I think the line is significantly off. Edwards says St. Francis opened up as a dog plus 2.5 is correct. And then people see that they had that 15-point blowout yesterday. The numbers on offense are extremely similar. Identical. Taking a look at the defensive numbers. Mount St. Mary's has the better defensive numbers overall. Overall, Mount St. Mary's defense Jess says, how do you get a snow day when you're virtual learning? Please explain. Time to play heads up, 7-up with your kids, Jeff. No PE. As far as this one goes, as far as the side goes, the numbers support St. Francis laying 1.5, maybe a pick at best. My opinion, the line should be a pick. The only reason it flip-flopped from plus 2.5 to a pick is because of their 15-point beatdown yesterday. The offensive numbers of Mount St. Mary's compare to St. Francis. Mount St. Mary's is a better free throw shooting team. I had a snow day once in my life. It snowed once in Southern California as a kid. Winter of 1987, we got a snow day. Apparently, they got one 2 years ago. As far as this one goes, where I think the line is off, I think the line is off on the total of 135. Again, I think the total is juiced. I think the books have a lot of totals juiced, especially for the second game around. So my opinion on this one, as far as Mount St. Mary's go, the side, I'm not touching it. If I did, it would probably be the dog. Frozen. Thank you. We'll get that screen fixed. Somewhere on this one goes. I think the total's off. And I think it's off by close to 10 points, 10, 12 points. I really do. So as far as I'm concerned on this one, under 135 is my opinion. Under 135. Now, that's a lean. That's more of a strong lean. I am going to bet it. Not going to bet it by a huge amount, but that's something that, I'm probably going to put, $300 to $500 on, which is a small bet for me. A normal premium plays and my personal plays is $3,000 a game. So do that for the reference. It's a much smaller bet, but I am taking the under. I am taking the under on this one. So that is that one. Any Knicks suggestions? I'm off of that game on the Knicks game. I'm only playing one NBA game. It's a premium play. NBA, kind of wacky if you ask me. All right, folks. I do hate to cut it short, but we were live for 2 hours and 45 minutes, roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes of airtime. Breaking down some games. Let me flash that board for you, Justice. If you're still watching, I know somebody asked for the board. North Dakota State, lane 8.5. Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne, plus the 2. Central Connecticut and Bryant, under 165.5. I need seen somebody say they got 167, I believe. So there's that board there. And remember to always wager responsibly. Remember, tomorrow's live show will be an hour earlier. And remember, there is a members-only video for Cap Nation family members. That's the $14.99 membership today. There is a members-only video for Cap Nation family members today. You can always upgrade. You can log into your account or click on the thing to join the perks and upgrade to the next one. But you'll see it right there, guys. Click that join now button or in the link. But I am out of here. Enjoy your Friday. Always wager responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. We'll see everybody live tomorrow an hour earlier at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 Pacific. We'll be breaking down all the NFL action as well as college hoops and putting you guys on the good shit. All right? Enjoy. Round of applause to everybody for tuning in. And we will see you guys all